Well, hello everybody. My name is Kat, and welcome to the Lyric Room. Today is a much different type of content that you see on this channel. It's more chilled, relaxing. I'm kidding. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Lyric Room. You guys saw the preview for this show in one of our League of Legends episodes. If you haven't seen that, be sure to check it out. But the Lyric Room is a mini-series here on the channel that is all about taking lyrics from a certain series and kind of deciphering the lore behind those lyrics, trying to understand it, and giving my perspective on it. To start, obviously, we're gonna start with RWBY because Volume 1 of RWBY, life-changing series. If you haven't checked it out already, please do. By all means, I'm addicted to RWBY. I gotta get more RWBY stuff. But yeah, welcome back to the Lyric Room. And like I said, it's that I'm a crazy person, but with this I want it to be more like a discussion rather than just me being hyped up about everything. Despite the fact that listening to this song will obviously get me hyped up. But if you guys see, shout out to our patrons who sent in these amazing quotes. Some people made up, others, like this one is inspired by Keep Moving Forward, is inspired by Monty, who is the creator of RWBY. And you guys can see here, someone asked me to create my own Grimm. This is Charles, guys. This is Charles. Charles is a Grimm, and he's kind of like kind of looks like a bat with a bird and a dragon. So he's like a mixture of everything. And he has like this cool bone necklace because he's awesome. And he's cool. He's saying meh because he's not a Grimm that is mean. He's a nice guy. He's a nice boy. He's the best boy. Say hi, Charles. Charles likes you guys, yeah. But yeah, we got a lot of fun things here. So if you guys want to support this channel, be sure to check out our Patreon page because you'll get some fun perks like this every month. And someone told me to draw a hammer. Got Hammer Dude. And yeah, we got Keep Moving Forward. We got Boop, obviously. 2 quotes from RWBY. If you cannot do great things, do small things in a great way. We also have Kindness is Not Weakness. And we got Hammer Dude. Someone literally told me to draw a hammer. And we got our Grimm boy Charles. Charlie for short. But yeah, let's get started with the episode. Let's discuss This Will Be the Day. So the first lyric says, they see you as small and helpless. So who is they? That's my question. Who is they see you? Maybe the world whoever sees you. So is either saying you, like it's including us, or is somebody actually singing to RWBY? Obviously this is probably about all the characters, but mainly focusing on RWBY and because she's the main protagonist here, but they see you as small and helpless. That's a great way to open a song. Why is it a great way to open a song? Well, because it makes you think, wow, I do feel small and helpless. Like, everyone out there kind of does feel small. Like, I know a lot of you guys have actually told me that you feel small and helpless sometimes, and you feel as if the world is just looking down at you. So that lyric right there saying they see you as small and helpless, it's kind of like showering us with this doubt, I feel, and that one sentence is, and again, these types of songs are storytelling. It tells us these types of stories. So I sometimes also feel small and helpless. There are times that I literally feel as if somebody wants to kick me and push me around and just throw me out and just like push me around to the point where I feel like I'm a nobody. So opening a song like that is kind of unites the misfits who feel as if they're nobodies. Then they say, they see you as just a child. Another very strong type of sentence that you hear a lot not even when you're growing up, but also when you're like, maybe you have a new job and somebody is treating you like you're crap, or that you don't matter because you're too young, or the fact is that you're not as smart as someone else would call you, or somebody else is better than you and you're looked at and you're belittled. So that right there is very powerful because it again unites the misfits. Surprised when they find out that a warrior will soon run wild. So that in 3 sentences, it went from someone feeling as if they're doubting themselves, somebody doubting that person, somebody possibly even doubting you. And then suddenly it says, surprise when they find out that a warrior will soon run wild. Which means, my friends, that if, like with when you literally have the confidence enough to prove people wrong about yourself, to prove them that, wow, they are so wrong about me and I know who I am. I know who I am as a person, as a creator, as whoever I am in the world. You know who you are. And that's what matters, because you know your own strengths. And this kind of uplifts you in that sense, saying, going from somebody who's like small and helpless and just a child, and suddenly a warrior is about to rise. A warrior is about to rise out of you and your soul and just push you forward to get the job done, to prove to people that you are not somebody who can be messed around with. So that was in the first 3 sentences, the first lyrics of the song. It literally just, it kind of envelopes you with the feeling that you belong somewhere. And it's like, it's showing us that, yes, here are the misfits. Like, if you got RWBY, you got Yang, you got Weiss, you got Blake, like all of them kind of feel as if they're like misfits at a time, because they actually are. If you think about their character and how they're structured, and even how RWBY, when she was trying to first make friends in the first few episodes, you saw how much of a misfit she was. So this song can relate to everybody who's ever felt like they were a nobody. Prepare for your greatest moments. Prepare for your finest hour. So it's like, it's getting us hyped up. It's making us feel like, oh my God, what are we preparing for? The dream that you've always dreamed is suddenly about to flower. So that gets us hyped up right there in those 3 sentences. It's basically saying, like, your dreams are about to come true. You know, when you're like on a holiday, like Christmas, to give you guys an example. I mean, whenever I celebrate Christmas, like, I still, like, my family and I would give each other gifts and everything. Especially when I was younger, I'd be like, oh my God, I'm anticipating. Who am I kidding? I still get like that. I still anticipate my gifts underneath the tree. But no, when you dream of something, like let's say you wanted to get like a PS4 or like the RWBY like volumes, or like maybe RWBY dolls, or like maybe like an anime that you've been dreaming of, or if you actually fulfill a dream, you know, those moments of anticipation. Like with me, I want to become a voice actress one day, and I'm working towards that goal. And with me, to work towards that goal, the feeling of anticipation is both exciting and at the same time you get really impatient, because if you're anything like me, you can get really impatient about certain things. But when you feel like your dream is slowly starting to reach that new horizon, it is a fantastic, overall fantastic feeling, because you feel it. You feel it in your bones. You know that suddenly everything that you worked for, everything that you've been climbing for, is about to be revealed to you. So it's saying the dream that you've always dreamed is suddenly about to flower. So like your hopes are there. You're like, oh my God, it's about time. Here is my dream. So that it went from being someone who is small, helpless, and a child to somebody whose dreams are about to come true. And this is why this song is so powerful, because it kind of like captures that moment where you feel like you're helpless and small, but then suddenly you realize that your dreams are starting to come true. We are lightning, which I like. I feel as if lightning might be like a big part of RWBY, possibly. Straying from the thunder. Now that is very powerful, because lightning is like light, and thunder is making those booming noises that affects everybody, makes everybody wake up in the middle of the night. It's like, who just made that noise? But we are lightning straying from the thunder. Straying basically means to go away from. So in that scene, it's saying we're the lightning that's striking down, who's making a mark on this world, and here is the thunder that we're going away from. We're going away from the noise of the world and making our own path. Which, if you think also, lightning makes a path. So that's really strong there. It's like lightning, it's also light, but also lightning makes a path, and it breaks away from the thunder. It breaks away from the noise that is the general community that you live in, or the general population. Which, if you could think of straying from the thunder, this possibly could be like with Blake in Volume 1, how she strayed away from the White Fang. Like, maybe that's what it's kind of saying here. I'm again, this is just my perspective on this, and it also gives us more discussion. But if you stray away from something, you go away. So she's straying away from the White Fang and what she went through. So you have to think 2 things that lightning does represent. 1, it's light, and 2, it makes a path. So lightning strays away from the thunder, which basically means lightning is making, you're the lightning, you're going away from the noise, you're going away from toxicity in your life. So miracles of ancient wonder. Now that makes me wonder, because I'm like, who is these wonders of the world? Who is saying what's ancient? What is ancient? And it kind of makes us think, going from the small and helpless child, then going from somebody who's about to see their dreams, and suddenly they're about to see that there's a great expansive universe for them to explore. There's a great adventure that unfolds for them. And this is my favorite part, because obviously this is the song that opens volume 1. This will be the day we've waited for. So you're getting anticipated. You're like, oh my God, this will be the day we open up the door. So your dreams, you're gonna open the door to your dreams. Boom, you go in, you find everything you've ever dreamt of. I don't want to hear your absolution. Fantastic. Like, this is so, if you look into the lyrics behind this, like, it's so powerful, like what they're trying to say here. Hope you're ready for a revolution. So in a song, in the OP of the actual series of RWBY, it's saying that we're getting ready. It's not the revolution yet, but we hope you're ready for the revolution, because the revolution is about to happen. It's about to unfold. So who is starting the revolution? That's what I want to know. Because the OP, if the OP, like you guys said, that there's like foreshadowing within every single song in RWBY, the OP is kind of telling us that there's a revolution that's going to happen. We, as not only just the viewers who are on this adventure with Team RWBY and all the other teams, we have to be ready for this, because it's about to happen. It's saying we hope you're ready for it. And it is literally about to happen, because this will be the day. This will be the day. Like, the word "this" is very powerful, because it's saying this is when we're going to open up the door. This is when the revolution is going to start. Welcome to a world of new solutions. So they're going to make a change. It's like there's the old ways that's going to start the war and everything, but they're making new solutions for everybody out there. Welcome to the world of bloody evolution. Now, you could be British and you could say the bloody evolution. Like, you could be just saying things, you could be just saying things like that, but no, I don't think that's what that means. It means actual blood will shed. So, again, from a child who is about to become a warrior. Now, if you think of warriors back in history, what have warriors done? They've went to war. They fought. And then it's warning us, like, you've waited for these dreams to come true, but then there's somebody who is doubting you. But at the same time now, as you are the lightning breaking away from the noise of the world and the thunder of this world, you are going to start your own thunder of this world. You're going to start the revolution. You're going to start the new solution that will have to happen once after this war is done. So, the bloody evolution. Evolution means change. Evolution basically means going from one point to another and evolving into something else completely. So, bloody evolution. It's not just like, welcome to the world of evolution. No, it's welcome to the world of bloody evolution, which means, my friends, that in order for change to occur, there needs to be a war. In order for change to occur, there needs to be bloodshed. And, you know, beyond its, like, really quirkiness and whimsy, RWBY's kind of dark. Like, it's touching on those really dark types of subjects, and RWBY is kind of dark. So, bloody evolution. It's not, we're gonna just get change. No, we're going to have to shed some blood in order to get our way, in order to make a change. So, I'm scared for that. In time, your heart will open minds. So, in time, it's not gonna automatically, you know, it's like with this channel too, to give you guys an example. It took me a while to get where I am today. Probably takes you guys where you want to go. And it's like, in time, you gotta have patience. So that line right now, in time, you got to have patience. But then in time, after you get that patience, your heart will open minds. So the big heart that you have, you will be able to change people's lives. You will be able to change the world if you don't give up. And also, if you have patience, if you wait. 2 words that my grandfather ever told me that has stuck with me forever, that has been the greatest lesson that he ever told me, was patience, kid. We all want something out there. We all want something, but we have to wait for it. There is a given time and a given moment when things will be given to you, and you have to have patience. So in time, it's like, kid, you need to wait. You need to have this type of patience. In time, your heart will open minds. It's not your mind will open hearts. If that was the lyric, if your mind will open hearts, that would be different, because that would say you're using knowledge in order to get to people's hearts. But no, it's saying your heart will open minds. So that means, whether this is about RWBY or the entire team of RWBY, that kind of means that their golden hearts, their hearts of gold, their kindness will be able to change the way people think. Probably during that revolution, because even though that may work, they're still gonna have to have that bloodshed. They're still gonna have to have that revolution. A story will be told, and victory is in a simple soul. So by that, again, just theorizing. And victory is, and this is getting like, this is hitting me right now. It's giving me chills when you read it line by line, because it's saying, is not in a complex soul. You know, the word soul is very powerful. I mean, I myself am Catholic, so the word soul is extremely powerful for me in my belief. But the way that they put this, and victory is in a simple soul. It's not in a complex soul. If it was in a complex soul, that would mean that the person would be like out of control, causing pain, spreading hate. But this is in a simple soul. And by simple, that means somebody who just gets to the point, who is kind. Now, if you think of RWBY's character, she is very simple. She's quirky and fun, but she's simple because she's kind. And because she takes the time to really understand all the other characters, like in the first few episodes when she wanted to be friends with Blake and Weiss. I mean, when she went up to Blake and was talking about the books, it was so simple. So simple. And simplicity is key. When she said, oh, I love books, automatically her and Blake clicked. And yeah, you know, her and Weiss are kind of more complicated with each other, but it kind of still, it flowed simply. So by simple, it means never make anything crazy in your lives. You know, if you want to change lives, keep it simple. Be yourself. You don't have to prove anything to anybody out there. Your world needs a great defender. So who is going to be this defender? It's like your world. So is it our world, or who is this? Who are we singing to at this moment? Your world's in the way of harm. So honestly, our world's about to get hurt because it doesn't have that defender. You want a romantic life, a fairy tale that's full of charm. So it's saying that everyone wants to have that really fairy tale type of lifestyle where there is always happy endings that we see in Disney, but you're not going to get this in RWBY. And that's another reminder to us how dark that the series can possibly get, how it's not going to focus on the fairy tale. It's not going to focus on the happy endings. It's going to get very extremely complex, because it's, and that also that references back to the simple soul, because if it goes back to the complexity, the world is the one that's complex, but the soul of the beings in the world of RWBY are not as complex. I mean, maybe the villains will be complex with their backstories, but all the other characters, you can easily understand and relate to them, which, if there are complex characters, I'm very excited to see that, because there's really rich in lore behind them, and usually the complexity in a series falls upon, like, a villain. So, oh my god, a romantic life, a fairy tale that's full of charm, which kind of also references back to when RWBY said she loved fairy tales, and Blake was like, this is not a fairy tale. So, oh man, I got chills there. I gotta put these on. Gotta put these babies on. All right, moving onward. Beware that the light is fading. Okay, so the light is going away, which means darkness is about to sweep over, which means our hearts and our souls and our minds are going to be filled with disgust and hate, and it is going to be the dark times of our lives, which means, my friends, when people start thinking like that, which can possibly even reference how our world and our society is today, everybody is out there to steal from people. Everyone out there is to be like a thief or to spy on people. Everyone is out there to just hurt others, judge others, and instead, the light is fading. The light is fading from our world as we know it, as we see it before our eyes, and this is what RWBY is referring to. It is gone, as I just put these guys on, which made sense, but no, our world is getting very dark, and it's really sad, but this is very powerful because it reminds us of our own society. Beware that the light is fading. Beware if the dark returns. So With the world getting back into darkness, it's really scary because when we go down that path, when we go down the path of darkness, it kind of ruins us. It hurts us in the long haul, but also it hurts everyone else around us. And this is kind of also a way, it's a warning, but I kind of feel sadness too when you hear this, kind of like maybe begging, like, God, please don't let the dark return, and saying, beware that the light is fading, beware that the dark returns. So the light's going to be gone from our lives. It's going to be sucked away and tucked away somewhere else, and these characters are gonna have to deal with the darkness that lies within everyone else's soul. And again, with the complexities of villains, I'm pretty sure that these villains of RWBY will be very complex. This world's unforgiving. Even brilliant lights will cease to burn. Which is this may have been the most powerful lyric in this song. Now let's go word by word here. The world's unforgiving. Absolutely true. That's how our society is. You do one thing, no one's gonna forgive you. Everyone's gonna make it and use it against you, push it against you, make you feel like you are nobody. It's going to make you feel, again, like a small and helpless child, which refers back to the first few lyrics. And it is a very unforgiving world, and that's how our world is and how the world of RWBY is. And despite, again, the comedy and the wit that we saw within Volume 1, I feel as if it's going to get even darker as we go on this path. So even brilliant lights will cease to burn. That frightens me. Like, this gave me chills right now, because brilliant lights, that could be the brilliant minds of the world, the people who you once looked up to, people that you thought were like, wow, these people are my mentors, these people are amazing at what they do. And suddenly they're going to cease to burn, which means cease means to cease to exist. And it means that someone, the brilliance of minds, some of the most brilliant minds and the most kind-hearted of light-hearted people will cease to exist. And their light will not be heard. So possibly, even the brilliant lights, maybe someone was an outcast. Maybe they're outcasted because they were considered crazy or something. And maybe that their entire brilliance was gone and shunned from the world because of what they believed in, because an evil force was preventing them to be able to speak forth about what they loved or what they believed in. So I'm scared for that, and that literally gave me chills, because the world's unforgiving. And whoever's brilliant mind and brilliant light that they spread throughout this world will not be forgiven, and they will cease to exist. So, that's kind of scary. Legends scatter. So legends, meaning champions, meaning legend, or this is one thing, legends can be two things, like prophecies. Like, it could be a prophecy that's scattering throughout the world. Like, here's a prophecy, let me tell you about it, and it will be spread throughout the world. Or legends, meaning more of like, instead of more like the prophecy being actual people. So legends, like heroes, maybe they're scattered. Maybe the heroes are gone and scattered throughout the world. Day and night will sever. So that also references back to darkness and light will go separate paths, because day is light, night is dark. They're gonna separate ways here. Hope and peace are lost forever. Well, that's just a great reminder. Let me pack up my bags. Let me get the heck out of here, because hope and peace are gone. Let me just get the heck out of here. This is warning. This is like a prophecy in itself. It is warning us, my friends. It is warning us that something bad's gonna happen, and hope and peace are forever gone in our world. And no, this ain't gonna happen. I'm not gonna be okay with this. I'm not gonna be okay, because when you notice when hope and peace are gone, that obviously means that people have given up on their faith, they've given up on themselves, they've given up on everything that they believed in, and they are going towards the darkness. Give me chills. And then it goes back to, this will be the day we've waited for, and we are lightning. Welcome to the world of new solutions. And then this will be the day we waited, and it goes back on for the chorus. So overall, this song, despite it opening the OP of a series that you think is whimsy at heart. And then later on in Volume 1, you realize that it's not just whimsy at heart, it touches on some really and pretty dark subjects that a lot of people do avoid to talk about in a series. So how this was written and directed and everything, it gives you chills. It makes you think that these girls are not going to just be okay, but these girls are going to possibly lose themselves. Or it's giving them a warning that everyone else in the world will lose themselves to the darkness, and that they are the ones that are looked upon because like they're belittled and looked upon like they are the children and defenseless and everything. So whoever the great defender is, I'm thinking it's gonna be probably Team RWBY or RWBY in general. Definitely how RWBY wanted that romantic lifestyle, where she wanted to have that fairy tale, was filled with dreams and everything. And it is kind of making us question, what are you willing to do? What are you willing to do to make something come true? What are you willing to do to make a dream come true? But also, what are you willing to do to protect your values? And that is so strong, my friend. This just went down. That is that is so strong, my friends, and I am really excited to explore more of the lyrics with RWBY until we go into Volume 2, because this is very powerful, and it's a reminder to us how dark our world can be. But what are you willing to do to keep the light in this world? What are you willing to sacrifice in order to make sure that positivity is here everywhere in this world? And such a great song. I'm gonna put this on loop. I'm gonna put it in my car. I'm gonna be like this, and I'm gonna just say, what are you waiting for? This is the day I've been waiting for. But overall, this is a fantastic song. I am just in love with these lyrics. It tells so much about the lore. It makes you question. And when lore makes you question certain things, you know that it is a fantastic series. So guys, let me know what you think about the first episode of the Lyric Room. Let me know what songs you want me to cover next in RWBY, because RWBY is the first series. Oh my god, my nose itches. RWBY is the first series that we are covering in the Lyric Room, and you can expect a new Lyric Room every single Thursday at 5 p.m. EST here on the channel. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this more chillax version of the Lyric Room. Yes, yes, indeed. I don't think it was pretty much chill. It was still crazy. But anyway, guys, you stay weird, you stay wonderful, you stay awesome, my friends. And as always, you stay safe out there. Remember, stay safe. And as always, Miscats, until the next video, embrace your inner fangirl and your fanboy every single day. Bye, guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this episode. I really hope that you did enjoy it. And now is just a special time to give a shout out to our awesome and amazing patrons that you see that is listed on the screen right now. Honestly, we would not be able to create anything if it were not for you guys. You guys believe in the vision, you guys believe in this journey, and you guys not only just believe in the channel, but you believe in me. God bless you all for believing in this vision, and I hope you have an amazing day. If you guys want to become patrons and join me on this journey, the link is in the description down below, or you can click it on the screen right over there. Also, if you really did enjoy this video, be sure to subscribe. You could also click there with the cute little icon that's there as well. And if you want to check out more episodes, there should be a little box that's popped up right about now. Click on that and enjoy the ride. But as always, guys, until the next video, embrace your inner fangirl and your inner fanboy every single day. Bye, guys.